Good evening everyone, and let us again dive ourselves into the ocean of the Indian Penal Code. And today let us understand what do you mean by defamation under section 499. Okay, now simply let us try to know what is defamation. Whoever by words either spoken or written or by any visual representation or by any symbolic representation makes or publishes certain imputation to harm the reputation or injure the reputation of the other fellow being, that is of the citizen of our country India, then it amounts to, then you can say it is known as defamation, the offense of defamation. And it is very much related to two of the provisions of our parent, and it is the Constitution of India. So what are those two provisions? Article 21, that is, it states that it states about the right to life and human dignity. और यहाँ पे dignity के अंदर ही क्या है? The reputation, the concept of moral reputation is there within this ambit. So again, through Article 19, subclause 1, subclause 8, there is a concept of fundamental right of the freedom of speech and expression. Correct? But it doesn't mean that if you have a mouth, if you have a tongue to speak, then we must use it unreasonably, which may hamper the emotion of our fellow beings. So there is the provision of Article 19 subclause 2, that is reasonable restriction, and यहाँ पे reasonable restriction के अंदर ही scope of defamation is there, which is very much related to our section number 499 of the Indian Penal Code of our substantive law. Clear? और क्या है? There is again one concept. The concept of defamation is also studied under the law of tort, which is a bit technically a bit different, but right now you just concentrate to the criminal ambit, that is of the Indian Penal Code. Now let us understand the 4 points which amounts to the offense of defamation. Firstly, it is related to the deceased person. For example, if I use or if I publish certain derogatory statement against Jet, who is already dead, that he is a person of very low character, then it hampers the reputation of his family members, near and dear ones, who are in existence in this point of time. So now they have the right to sue against me for the imputation of defamation. ठीक है? और यहाँ पे it amounts to defamation. Secondly, any unreasonable or any imputation against a group of person, against any association, okay, without any prudence, without any reasonableness, then it also amounts to defamation. Then thirdly, the concept of ironical statements. Some people have the habit to talk with some ironical statements, which is very much humorous to some extent, but sometimes it may harm, it may injure the reputation of the other fellow being. Then it's also a ambit of defamation for constituting the offense of defamation. And fourthly, any defamatory statements or any imputation which brings disgrace to our fellow beings on the basis of their caste, or it derogates the intellectual character of that person in a loathsome, matlab we are hampering or we are laughing on our fellow being, on the citizen of our country India, then it amounts to defamation. So these are the very much 4 points of what constitutes or what amounts to defamation. Clear? Now since we are speaking about the Indian Penal Code, very important case law is there. You can note it down, note the citation of it. That note down Bilal Ahmed Kallo versus State of Andhra Pradesh in the year of 1997. Okay, Supreme in the year of 1997, it was stated that a maker of imputation without publication is not liable to be punished under this section. मतलब क्या है? The ingredient publication. The imputation must be published. That means यहाँ पे क्या है? We are talking about libel. That is the words which are published. Clear? Section 499 is equal to libel. Clear? Is equal to libel, which is a bit different from the scope of law of torts of India, which we'll be discussing in our coming lectures regarding different branches of law. Clear? And the punishment for this offense, section 499, is enumerated under section 500, which states that a guilty person can be punished with 2 years of imprisonment or with fine or with both. Clear? और the term और उसके साथ ही साथ आप लोग सेक्शन धारा 501 और 502 पर लीजिए, which states nothing but something related to publication and selling of the printed or engraved substance containing certain defamatory matter. For example, kabhi nudity, nude pics are being engraved in certain stones or paper and been sold in the melas and all. So sometimes it may amount to defamation. Clear? So go through it and take the idea of it. And for the coming session, please go through the idea to the concept of section 52, good faith, because with the good faith will be the weapon of discussion of our coming lecture regarding the exceptions of section 499. Exception malum hai, part and parcel of this offenses, because our country India is very much adversarial in nature. Clear? So good faith along with the 10 exceptions in my coming class, in my coming lecture. Stay tuned. Bye bye.